డబ్బు అనారోగ్యం ఉద్యోగం వ్యాపారం అప్పులతో బాధపడుతున్నారా మీకోసమే లాంచ్ యువర్ ఫ్యూచర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్.
Everyone is working or busy with studies. Obviously, there is consumption of ready to eat snacks, so on and so forth. So you are finding in supermarkets more and more brands that are being introduced. On the other hand, eating out is going up, and the restaurants are, whether it is quick service restaurants or fine dining restaurants, they are becoming modern in terms of kitchen, in terms of storage of raw material. The third is that the horticultural produce, people have, the producers have understood that they can reduce the wastage, which is in the order of around 20% gets wasted. They also think that they can earn more money by ripening properly or maintaining the quality of the vegetables and make it fresh in the delivery point, like a banana. So it is properly ripened, there are no black spots, and there is enough moisture content so that the weight is not lost. So the yield is very high, and it makes sense for them to invest in a proper cold chain, which includes the ripening chamber. The seasonality-driven fruits and vegetables, obviously there is a profit or a price arbitrage that is available. Like many fruits, vegetables are seasonal in nature. Like apple, it will be August, September, first of harvest. So at that time, the price is very low. So procure that, put through what is a controlled atmosphere storage in terms of humidity, temperature, and keep the apple fresh for 6 months, 9 months. So you are able to get the price yield. So in August, the price, September, apple price will be lower at the harvest time. So you have procured that, you have put in a cold storage and controlled atmosphere, and the price gradually goes up as the time passes. So actually the price yield of apple in March, April will be very high. So they are investing in that facility, incurring the capital cost and the operating costs. In many other commodities, there are export opportunities that are growing. Like take for example flowers. There are specific Indian origin flowers like jasmine getting exported to either Malaysia, Singapore, or Middle East. There are mangoes getting exported, and there are pomegranates or the pomegranate kernels getting exported. And there are other products like baby corns. So mushrooms, like that, there are many more and more categories every year. People are finding it useful to or viable to invest in, and therefore that segment is growing. Now the consumption habits from aerated waters are going to fresh fruit drinks with no added sugar, and therefore fruit processing is happening in a big way. So Blue Star is benefiting from that because we do have each product is maintained at a particular temperature. Each product is maintained at a particular humidity condition. The handling is different. So we have fortunately learned that whether it is aquaculture or it's a flower, it's a particular fruit, each fruit requires different temperature, each vegetable requires different temperature. Like onion or potato is distinctly different type of storage, including something like silkworm. That silk has to be maintained in a particular temperature. We have the know-how. So we have been investing in learning more. We have been investing in making the product indigenous. We have been making investments in R&D in order to ensure that the products are energy efficient and sustainable. So with this background, so today we have showcased a few products which we believe are innovative, and at the same time we have also made it affordable because the growth comes from affordable segment. With that, quickly I'll ask Srini to explain our entire product range. Post that we will take your questions.
The commercial refrigeration range that we offer caters to entire customer needs of various segments that we deal with. So starting from our chest freezers to cold rooms to bottled water dispensers to kitchen refrigeration, supermarket and healthcare. So we have a product and solution to address every customer need which requires a perishable storage. One important element which drives this business is our domain expertise, because offering just a product is not enough in this business, but you've got to understand the customer requirements clearly before offering any solution. So therefore, having the right domain expertise of each and every segment that we cater to is very, very crucial in this business. And companies also has been investing in R&D and manufacturing to be innovative and bring out eco-friendly technologies from time to time in the last 2 to 3 decades time. We have built a huge customer base over the last 8 decades of a time. And here, of course, in being an Indian company, we've been able to set up excellent industry benchmarks, not only in India, but we're also trying to compete with the global players as well. And I'm happy to share with Blue Star is the preferred refrigeration partner for many of the customers in the food sector, processed food sector, healthcare, as well as dairy and ice cream sector. This is our world-class manufacturing facility that we have set up at WADA to manufacture deep freezers and water coolers. We made the announcement 2 years back that we were set up a manufacturing facility with an outlay of about 180 crores. So we completed that. Today we are meeting here to announce the launch of energy efficient, indigenously built, indigenously developed range of deep freezers starting from 60 liters to 600 liters. The range is displayed, some of the products are displayed here. Some of you may be aware this category is heavily dependent on imports from China until 3 years ago. But with investments made in indigenization and with the new manufacturing facility, we've been able to reduce the finished goods import from almost 70% now down to less than 5%. Coming to the segments that we offer, as I mentioned, we have solutions and products to cater to every segment, every market segment, starting from dairy and ice cream to processed foods to HoReCa. HoReCa essentially means hotels, restaurants, and cafes. So how does it different from our pharma solutions to dairy and ice cream segments? The solutions required in a pharma are essentially different from solutions we offer to HoReCa segments, in terms of the design, in terms of the solution, in terms of the domain knowledge we offer to customers. So our solutions are bucketed under essentially 4 categories. The first category is called merchandising products and solutions, which means anything that is connected with retail, we have their solutions. I need to bring out one point here. We know India's economy is driven by the domestic consumption. At the same time, India is also bountiful in resources. We are the largest player, largest producer of milk in the world. We are the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. We are also third largest producer of marine products. That said, while many of these what is produced is getting consumed in India, but the India's situation is that 30 to 35% of what is produced in the country is getting wasted along the value chain, simply because we don't have a refrigeration facilities across the value chain. So the job of refrigeration is to arrest the wastage and to be able to save this wastage for the market, for the consumers, to be able to offer the right price, even the gain, the benefit for the farmers as well. Just imagine if you know a 10% saving, which is pegged roughly close to about $1 billion can mean a lot to the economy as well as to the growers and producer itself. So within the merchandiser solution, deep freezer is a very important category, which is essentially used by the convenience stores, supermarkets, and many of the food outlets to store processed foods, milk and dairy products, and meat, etc. So this category, as I mentioned, is a fully indigenized now. As I said, this category used to be highly dependent on China until 3 years ago, but now we've been able to reduce the dependency to below 5%. So that's a great achievement for Indian company. Our capacity ranges from 60 to 600 liters. And one important announcement I'm making here today is this category has won the award called India Design Mark, awarded by India Design Council, which operates under the aegis of Department of Commerce and Industry. Why this India Design Mark is important is because we're the first company in India to have gained the India Design Mark award for deep freezer. In fact, India Design Mark is awarded only to consumer durables, but first time a commercial refrigeration product like deep freezers also won the India Design Mark award. So this gives us a confidence to Indian company like Blue Star to be able to develop products not just for Indian market, even for the export markets as well. So in the portfolio, as I said, we have various capacities to cater to various customer segments. You know, the retail penetration in India is substantially growing. The size of the shop is coming down in tier 3, tier 4, 5 cities because of the lack of space. So to be able to cater to the small size needs of our customers, we also brought out 60 to 100 liter deep freezers, which will offer the power efficiency as well as the right storage conditions for the customers. In terms of the technology that we do with the help of our R&D, we've been able to develop these products which can work up to 4750 degrees of ambient also, given the Indian tough conditions, with a special technology called quarter cool technology. So company, as I said, has been making a lot of investments in R&D to be able to come out with innovative products, not just for Indian market, but even to be able to develop products for global markets as well in future. So this product, usually when you walk into your shop, you find a deep freezer or anything with a white color. But we've been able to bring out a product with a lot of style and elegance to offer products in color forms as well to cater to varying customers' need now. We work with a lot of ice cream brands in the country. Name any brand, we work with them. And we've been able to develop customized products to cater to their special requirements of ice cream storages with the help of many storage solutions in the deep freezers. The another important product category within the merchandising solution is Visi coolers. While this category, right now we offer about 50 liters to 1200 liters capacity, starting with about single door to multi-door solutions. The advantage of this category is this is vertical and this offers the merchandising opportunity for the retailers and consumer shops. So we recently launched a product called Visi freezers because you know that the space is becoming an issue. So instead of building a product which is horizontal, we've also offered a product which is vertical in nature to store the similar kind of products with the merchandising option. We've recently launched this year a specialty product called chocolate coolers because you know then in the retail space that a convenience store has, roughly about 5% goes towards the perishable storages. So, but the concept of a 5% is changing into 10-15% over a period of time because the amount of a processed food consumption, chocolates, soft drinks, and dairy products is growing substantially in Indian market. So, to cater to such small needs, we brought out a product called chocolate coolers to be able to store only chocolates on the counter with a small. The product is displayed here. You can have a look at it. As I said, supermarket in India is driven now by, of course, Indian-grown supermarket gains. So we've been able to cater entire range of supermarket refrigeration solutions to retail players in the country. So another important category we have is water solutions, water dispensing solutions, which essentially mean when you walk into a school or mall or educational institutions or any research agencies, you find this kind of a water dispensing solutions. Then to address the light commercial markets, we have a small water dispensers which are available, which are also part of our product portfolio and category. So you know that our out-of-home consumption is substantially growing day by day. In the last 2 to 3 years time, post-COVID, the consumption and convenience is driving the way we eat food. But this is giving rise to a lot of cloud kitchens and dark kitchens in the country. I mean, you know, Zomatos and Swiggies. and they have developed the commercial kitchens in a big way. So we have developed entire range which can address the refrigeration needs of a commercial kitchen segments of restaurants and all of these QSRs. So this is another, of course, add-on range that we have launched recently to strengthen our portfolio in the commercial kitchen range. Minibar happens to be another product which we recently launched along with chocolate coolers to address the specific needs of hostels, small hotels, and PG rooms, because people cannot afford a refrigerator, can have a minibar to especially store their products that they like. So as I said, pharma is an important segment in our portfolio that we address. Typically, pharma requires very stringent conditions and precise temperature management. You all know that when you walk into a doctor's place for a vaccinations, the doctor pulls out a vaccine from a typical refrigerator, right, isn't it? So to cater to such needs, we have launched many products in the healthcare refrigeration space, starting from a pharma refrigerator to ice line refrigerator and ultra low temperature refrigerators. These are designed to cater to specific temperature ranges as required for a pharma applications. During COVID time, we've launched a vaccine transporter because you know that vaccine reaching out to the hubs and spokes, far off locations in the tier 4, 5 cities or the villages is very important. So the product typically is helpful in carrying the vaccines to inoculation centers across the country. So we have entire lineup of products which are used to store pharma and healthcare products. As I said, the cold chain is the most important for this country because one of the questions that stares us is, can India become a food basket to the world? So yes and no. The answer yes is possible only when you have a refrigeration solution deployed across the value chain. So to help the country build that capability to be a food basket to the country, of the world, we have developed cold storage solutions. So when I say cold storage solutions, these help in storing the large size, whether it is fruits and vegetables or the dairy, ice cream and processed foods and a lot many products which require a conditioning temperature. While I'm not getting into the technical details of a hermetic, semi-hermetic rack, but we have solutions starting from a 6 feet, height of 7 feet to large, 50 meters, 60 meters kind of a solutions that we offer to the market. So we've also launched our Internet of Things system to be able to track the temperature and real-time monitoring of our systems and predictive diagnosis of the systems as well that we offer. So in nutshell, that's the portfolio that we offer to the market. But here, one important element that I want to bring out is customer service is very vital to this business. You can understand that a ice cream distributor invested in a refrigeration products of ours or anybody for the matter, if the refrigeration systems fail even for about 4 to 5 hours, entire business collapses. So looking at that need, company has invested building the customer service capabilities over a period of time. And not just building the capabilities, but the people that our channel partners who offer products and solutions to the market are also well trained. Today, of all our channel network, people who are employed there are well trained and from time to time at our training centers. And perhaps we are the only company in India which offers service on wheels, refrigerator vans to offer as standby to the customer in case we are not able to rectify a particular system in case of any service demand. So some of the customers I would like to just showcase here. And from our place, I think you can see some names that we know of, Dodla, Dairy, and Thirmala, and Creamline, etc. And of course, otherwise, we have a lot of national players whom we cater to through our products and solutions. In a retail, you can relate to the names that we work with. And of course, in our own local place here, Ratnadeep is a store that you can, even the smallest retail chain, local chain, we've been able to offer our solutions to them. Food industry, you name any company, in food company that we have worked with, big names to our small names all put together. So that's all about the product solutions, and we would like to take the questions later. Thank you.
సుమన్ టీవీలో మీ పర్సనల్ అండ్ బిజినెస్ ప్రమోషన్స్ కోసం కింది నెంబర్కి కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి.